fucking difficult. It's really difficult. It's so hard. Anyway, as I was saying, we have a lot of emails, a hell of a lot of emails of drama stories that have built up over the time. So I'm going to try and fit in some extra drama Fridays, which is like Mondays and Wednesdays, essentially. Hopefully, if I can squeeze them in. And we'll try and get those done to work through your stories, because you take a lot of time writing me some stories, and therefore I want to read them, because a lot of them are really good. They're really, really good. So, I just hope I can still do this as well as I kind of got used to it. Right, we need some names. Let's start with one with some characters in it. This comes from one of the best guilds in the world, but we're going to change the name of the guild, so that's all good. I love that. I love it when it's like, hey, this is one of the best guilds in the world. Hide it. So we need a guild, 25-man guild. We need a name for a 25-man guild. We also need the name of a disgusting 10-man guild. Starting the drama early. Starting the drama early. One of those disgusting 10-man guilds. One of those horrible ones. We also need Shadow Priest. A Brewmaster. The descendant of noobs. Oh, okay, so the 10-man guild will be Weekend Bros. Oh, Weekend Pros would probably be the best. Weekend Pros. The 25-man guild shall be... I'm a disgusting wild player. Ironcliff. The guild shall be known as Ironcliff. Because I'm a disgusting player. A Shadow Priest, a Brewmaster, a Mage, and a Warlock Trial. You know that Trialist is gonna be good. The Trialists, they're always the best when you bring them into endgame progress. If you're gonna have progress, better bring a Trial, because you know they definitely are very settled and very happy. Here we go. Scanza, rocking the Mage. Scanza will rock the Mage. The Ginge. The Ginge. Look, the Ginge, this is no personal offense to you, but because you clearly picked an orange font for your name, and you call yourself the Ginge, you're the Warlock Trial, who's bound to cause all kinds of problems. Big Keith is going to be the Brewmaster. Big Keith is going to be the Brewmaster. And our Shadow Priest shall be... Ooh, Sharacook. No, that name's too complicated. You need an easier name. Like Tony? Weird Pear. Weird Pear shall be the Shadow Priest. Weird Pear will be the Shadow Priest, okay? So that's how we're going to rock and roll. So we got our names. Everybody's in there. Let us begin our storytelling extravaganza. Holla ballers, preacher, I shall not greet you with a bro fist. Okay, you started off on the wrong foot, my friend. I'm just going to point that out there. But with a bro chest bump. Meat Boy says hi. Or something along those lines. This is a story of trickery and deceit, a rebellion, and eventual victory. We've got trickery, deceit, and a rebellion. We're in for a good day. We're in for a good day. After killing Madness Heroic and sweeping the realm first on it away from everybody else on the realm, I took a long break. Really? Did you? After that awesome fight? No! You didn't. Don't tell me that you didn't finish Madness Heroic and you're like, dude, all I need to do is play more WoW because I've finally done it. I can't imagine farming Dragon Soul would be... There's nothing more pleasurable. Nothing more pleasurable than farming it. That's what I want to do. The final boss of the expansion dead, and raid progression is why I play WoW. I was genuinely content with myself. I finally accomplished something on my own little limping server. Even obtaining a top 500 rank. Top 500. Not around here. And getting ranked in the 25 to 50 range several times as a Moonkin on World of Locks. That's more like it. We want to see some 25s and 50s. When the pandas came peeking around their corner, I decided to see what all the new content was about. And to my horror, I saw that they had recruited another Moonkin while I was away. How fucking dare they? What? When you just stopped raiding, they recruited another one? Unfucking believable. Un-goddamn believable. And the worst thing of all was, he was actually pretty good. Nothing worse is the... Oh, you were AFK, so we recruited this guy. Okay. Oh, shit. He's actually really fucking good. Bastard. But not to let my hopes down. I rushed to level 90, and since they lacked a tank in their raid team, I had offered to reroll Guardian for them. Never do that, guys. No. No. Stick to your guns. I'll tank. I just want to raid. I'll be a tank. And then you play Guardian and you've got like 3 buttons. Good job. I'll play Guardian. Oh my god, this is horrible. If they need me, although due to changes in my real life, I wouldn't be able to attend 1 raid night a week. So on that basis, my guild leader didn't feel confident in taking me on. Do you see the difference now between an average guild and a top-end guild? You can't attend 1 out of 7 raids, and that's you out. Alright? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It's like you can't attend a Tuesday, then you're not raiding with us anymore. That's it. You're out. See ya. Bye, fucker. Useless. Useless is the word I would use. Useless. As he would still have to recruit another tank to fill in for those nights I couldn't attend. Useless. But he still wanted to have me for the nights I could be available until they found a new, more reliable tank. Wow. Look, we'll take you. We're not happy about it. And as soon as we can replace you, we're going to. But you can come along until then. Alright? We'll do you that justice. We'll do you a favour. We're doing you a solid. You can come along until we replace you. I just want you to know that you are being replaced. I felt dirty. I offered to re-roll and I was given a makeshift spot until someone else could take my place again? Never. I am too proud for this. But reminiscing about the great times we had as a guild, I still agreed to this and took a more casual approach to the game. Bottom bitch, I like that. As soon as they recruited another Guardian Druid, I transferred servers to play with some of my more casual friends. But one does not simply go from heroic raiding to normal and LFR. I decided to take my leave again and focus a bit more on my real life. After all, this hardcore raiding would take too much time away from my oh so beloved... Right, you've got 3 choices. Work, school, girlfriend. Work, school, girlfriend. Which one was preventing this man, this legend, this hero from being the heroic raider that he didn't want but nay deserved to be? Girlfriend. Girlfriend. My oh so beloved. I can sense that there's something very bad going to happen when you said my oh so beloved girlfriend. If anyone describes their other half as oh so beloved in a story, it's not going to end well. Let's find out what happens. The rebirth. Oh, I like the way you called it rebirth in this chapter as a druid. Very nice. Very clever. Very clever. Around March, I felt like I had my finals in the bag and decided it was time to pick up Warcraft again, wondering what all this Thunder King nonsense was. Thunder King? I've never heard of this. Neither had anybody else. You're not on your own, okay? We had never heard of the Thunder King either. Nobody had heard of it. And you're right, it was kind of nonsense, right? We just had this Thunder King guy show up. There he is. Did you not? Oh, you didn't know about the Thunder King? No. No, I didn't. Are we going to kill him? Yeah, apparently. He's a bit of a dick. He keeps fucking around with lightning. I don't know. This guy's a bit of an asshole. I soon discovered the wonders of the Isle of Torture daily, and the completionist in me felt like it was needed to gain an exalted status with this new faction. So I sat through the masochistic grind of daily quests. I think that's a little bit out of order. The Isle of Thunder wasn't that bad. The Isle of Thunder was okay. It was okay. But one day, an old guildie, our old shadow priest, goes by the name of Weird Pear. He whispered me, saying how he noticed that I was back. I have noticed it. He told me that my old guild had disbanded, and that the large part of our old raid team had joined up with a Horde 25-man guild on the same realm. They were apparently stuck on Horrid on Heroic. Since he knew I was a sick boomkin, he asked me if I wanted to apply. I was baffled by this. After all, I hadn't played in months. Not seen a heroic icon at my minimap for at least a year. Why would they want me? After all, I'm only item level 486. Low gear score? Kind of a problem. After all, I've only got a low gear score. What use could I possibly serve a 25-man heroic raid? With this gear score? On the other side, I was also very eager to taste hardcore progression again. That's dirty. Desperate to hear the nerd screams on voice comms when a new boss goes down. I slept on it. I decided I'm going to make an application to Iron Cliff. Looking back on it, not to my surprise, I'm an awesome player after all. I got accepted into the guild. World 500, by the way. World 500. Awesome. World 500. I got accepted into the guild and was offered a trial spot. Looking back on it, it might have been my old friends vouching for me. Probably was. Probably was. Wasn't it? Oh, I got accepted into this guild. I wonder, it must be because of my gear score, right? 486. It's the balls that it took to apply with such a lowby score. Having only done the bosses on LFR and having no knowledge of the fights at all, I confidently... What? That makes no sense. I have only done the bosses on LFR. I have no knowledge of the fights at all. I confidently stepped into the Throne of Thunder heroic mode. See? That's what you're doing wrong. You should have no knowledge and be 100% confident when you walk in. 100% confident when you walk in. We cut through the trash like it was butter. Look at this kill is awesome. Look how we killed the trash. It's so good. We killed the trash so easily, dude. You've no idea. And soon we approached the first boss, Jinrock. Downing this boss on LFR, I expected him to be extremely easy. I'll have you know, I've killed this boss on LFR, so I kind of know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? Who are you talking to? Especially with a group of 24 other players that could carry my fat boomkin ass to shiny epic loots. First pull, we wiped. But not due to me, but due to one of the regular raiders screwing up his immunity on ionization. Fucking rogues. You know it was a rogue. You fucking... all you guys who've done Heroic Horadon, you know it was a rogue. You know it, don't you? Ionization, I got this. Right? Oh, we wiped. Cloak failed. It's such a bummer. It's such a bummer. Cloak failed. Fucking Cloak, man. It let me down. I had it sorted. But it was the Cloak. It wasn't me. It must have been server lag. Fucking server lag. Bastard. Needless to say, I was surprised. How can they fuck up a mechanic this simple? Spoken like every hardcore heroic raider. This fight is so easy. All you have to do is dodge left, run right about 400 paces, maintain 400k DPS, then you have to go and drown a baby, go over there, cook dinner, and get back while maintaining DPS. It's so fucking simple. How can you not do it? Idiots. On the second pull, we had nobody failing on the ionization, and then came the storm. I was surprised to see all of these shiny balls spawning and hurling across the area. My basic raiding instincts kicked in, and I tried to dodge them as well I could. But even though I took a couple of hits, I managed to survive. Trying to make a good impression, I didn't pay attention to my DPS at all. Hell, I was in such bad gear anyways. I figured it wouldn't matter, since I was getting carried. After the storm, I looked at my raid frames and gasped. 9 people were dead, lying on the floor. All regular raiders. You're surprised at this? I'm just pointing out... same guild that can't kill Horadon. Alright? I'm just going to put that out there. Is that it's the same guild that couldn't kill Horadon Heroic. And you're really surprised that some of them are dying at Jinrock. There's a hypocrisy going on there, isn't there? There's a problem there in your judgment. There's a judgment fail going on there. I would have expected more dead. I really would. All regular raiders. Then the second puddle spawned and I moved towards it. But alas, the boss was out to test me to my greatest capabilities and fixated a lightning ball onto me. This is going to take all my skill to outrun this lightning ball. Remembering this from LFR, I instantly ran out of the pool and have it hit me at a safe distance from the rest of the raid. But due to my panic and focus on surviving the lightning storm, I didn't have any defensive cooldowns left and barely survived. My Shadow Priest friend, Weird Pair, gripped me back into the raid as I popped renewal. Miraculously, I managed to survive the lightning storm that followed, unlike 4 more people that never paid much attention to their dancing lessons. It actually says that these people did not pay attention to their dancing lessons. By the end, we had only 9 people left standing, not including myself, as I had died heroically, off to the side when ionization and a ball ticked off me at the same time. Gotta dance, right? Gotta get your dance right. What the fuck are you doing? Then we went on to the great terror of the raid, Raden. They had been struggling on this boss for quite a while, I had heard. And after a couple of wipes, I saw why. The tank they assigned on ads was complete and utter dog shit. It was appalling how I was pulling aggro off him as I lowly geared Moonkin. The raid leader was getting tired of having the same stuff happen over and over again and told my old raid leader, "This guy's not in the list." What? There's a new character? You can't just do that. Alright, who's the old raid leader? We'll just have Vanish. Because he just sounds like it. Yeah, we'll have Vanish. Vanish. Oh no, it's the Brewmaster. Got it. Never mind. Never mind. Keith. I told my old raid leader Keith to change to Brewmaster spec and tank instead. That's embarrassing. There can't be anything sadder than when your raid leader tells one of the DPS to respec to tank because you can't tank. That's a sad state of affairs. That's uninstall time. That's really bad. That's really tragic. After 5 pulls, we then killed the boss. And my DPS wasn't that bad either. I managed to pull a healthy 200k, even beating some of the regular raiders in the group at the time. We then went on to clear up until Tortos. Betrayal, Chapter 2. The next night we began on Tortos, and after 15 or so wipes and various people dying due to standing in rockfall and basic shit, we killed it. Again, I was pulling decent numbers, 166k at the time. Initially on joining the guild, I was worried that I'd be a liability for the first couple of weeks until I gathered some gear. But as I did a few raids with this guild, the obvious became clear. There was a good core of 9 to 10 players carrying the rest of the mouth breathers. My old guildies saw this as well. And in our secret channel, got my secret channel, we began discussing plans for forming our own 10-man guild. In our first return to drama time, we have some good people going to make their own guild. This is excellent stuff. This is what I wanted to see. In our first return to drama time, we have people... Let's make our own 10-man, guys. Because all we need to make a 10-man is 10 people exactly. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because there's 10 of us, and you need 10 people to make a good raid, right? It would consist of the really good players of the old guild, right? That came over to Horde. We'll only take the best, and we'll make our own guild. Alright? It's such a mummy plan. The next reset we would all leave Ironcliff to form our own. However, wanted to stay for another week to gather some gear so I could be of more use in our 10-man progression team. But the plan was revealed by an insider to the guild leader. Oh, bastard. And we were all kicked from the guild. No questions asked. Who the fuck would reveal it? You know what happened there, don't you? You know what happened? It was like he got into an argument because they were wiping and some guy went, "Dude, we're fucking leaving anyway. Fuck you. Fuck your guild. We're leaving anyway. All the good players, we're out already. We've already planned it. We're just here to collect some gear. That's it. Seriously, we're fucking out of here." When our own little 10-man guild, and we'll call them the Weekend Pros, was set up, we began raiding, initially killing off Jinrock Heroic, with only 2 people dying. It's an improvement, I guess, right? It's an improvement. Only 2 people died, but it's in a 10-man, so proportionally, not that cool. Who hadn't seen him before? Did you already lose some players? You had 10 coming with you, and the 2 people that died hadn't seen... Did your 10-man plan fall apart? Just saying. And then we went on to clear the rest of the instance during that week. We had people come and go, and often raids weren't even formed due to unreliable trialists. No! Not in a 10-man. But you had the perfect plan! You had the 10 perfect people who were the core. These are the guys that really always are Mr. Reliable and awesome. And then they didn't show up. So weird. So weird. We once had a warlock called Dejinj join. he was fairly disappointed with how our raids were going, and in his disappointment, he made the biggest mistake ever. He applied to Ironcliff and was accepted into the guild. Our fire mage Scanzer was furious when he heard this on the stream and went absolutely ballistic. Oh, he applied while one of Ironcliff was streaming. Okay, this is kind of like a big problem now, and it's actually happened to a lot of you, is that you're secretly whispering to people who are streaming and not hiding their chat. Now, one of the problems with doing this is that everybody watching the stream can see it. I just want to make it... It sounds obvious, doesn't it? It sounds like something you should already know. Right? It sounds like something you should know, but if you're whispering a streamer, other people can see that. It's not just him. Right? And it's kind of like it's like when Facebook first came out and you're like, oh, fuck work, I'm staying in bed, lol, swag, YOLO 420. And your boss is one of your friends? Yeah, you're that guy in the internet world. You've become an e-Facebook noob. Now just feel how far you've fallen to be an e-Facebook noob, right? You've fallen a long fucking way to be an e-Facebook noob. I'm just putting that out, right? I'm just putting it out there because that's low as shit. You need to be thinking. Use your brain. Come on now. So Scanzer went crazy. What's that like, Scanzer? Like, oh no! I can't imagine a furious Scanzer. I imagine it's a lot like a really angry gremlin before they become a gremlin. A lot like Gizmo. Like a really angry Gizmo, though. Really scary. He was furious when he was watching the stream and went absolutely ballistic on Dejinj. Eventually, Dejinj just left the guild and joined his new guild. So Scanzer went crazy. Dejinj went, you do know I applied to join another guild anyway. I don't want to be here. You going mad at me means fuck all. It actually just doesn't mean a damn thing. Right? Oh no, this guy in the guild I don't want to stay in is really mad at me. Bye. And joined his new guild. After the whole incident, we had several members of Ironcliff spam laughing our members whenever they had the chance. Haha. We got a new member. What are they laughing at? I don't get it. I would be so confused if people were spam laughing me because somebody joined their guild. That would be so weird. They even said how ironic it was that we were now losing players to them. Yeah, sick burn. After a while, we had a few steady recruits coming to the guild with them. We went on to cleave bosses at a rapid pace. Horadon, Tortos, Jikun, and the Ironquan all fell within the same week. We were proud again. But still our progress was nowhere near that of Ironcliff. They were already up to 9 out of 13 heroic. While we were sitting here with our 5 boss kills. That week after council dropped for us. But we were now met with a dilemma. We had a lack of members again. I sense there's a fucking problem with your 10-man guild. You have not had a steady 10 people in your core 10-man since week 1, right? Is there a chance, I'm just going to put it out there, is there a chance that you're actually a lot of ego in that raid? I'm just saying, is there a lot of ego in this core 10-man plan? I'm just suggesting that might be a problem. Maybe. We were without progress for 5 weeks. Wow. No raids for 5 weeks. Several baddie trials came in who weren't able to replace the core members we lost. How are you losing members so quickly? You literally are bleeding people. Bleeding them left and right. Before you even did your first raid, you're bleeding these core members of the old guild. Some of those even went over to Ironcliff. Not the core. Perhaps because they seemed more likely to get a realm first at the time. It felt as if they were deliberately trying to undermine our progress. Sometimes even posting lies and slander in our recruitment threads. Yeah. Lies and slander. Chapter 3. Our final chapter, I believe. May the best guild win. But then August turned its ugly head around the corner and we dropped a boss every single week. Then we were standing there in front of Lei Shen Heroic on the last raid day of the reset. Now bear in mind that Ironcliff by this point had already killed Lei Shen once, but had wasted their attempts on Raden. Apparently attempting to carry a group filled with mouth breathers isn't feasible on the mighty Raden, where moving with Vita, or Vita, is something every raid member must be able to do. Lei Shen is considerably harder than Raden, by the way. Considerably harder. We decided to extend the lockout, knowing that Realm First was still open for the grabs at this point, and that Ironcliff had to try and kill Lei Shen for a second time if they wanted it to. After a long week of wiping, we had several extremely good attempts, 3% being our best, and we were reaching phase 3 most of the time. Reset came and we decided to extend the lockout for a second time, knowing we were close. Ironcliff at this point still hadn't killed Lei Shen for a second time, so they were stuck on him as well, 0.5% being their best attempt in 2 weeks after their first kill. Wednesday came, and we had the worst raid night of the week. People dying to random stuff. It was embarrassing, and every wipe caused the morale to drop. After 3 pulls, Ironcliff finally killed Lei Shen again, and by that time we had lost hope in reclaiming our server first position. Mid-raid, we decided to change group composition from 3 to 2 healers, and that seemed to only help slightly at first. With a few good attempts again, we had to call the raid night as people had to go to work. Our next raid night, Keith, our raid leader, had a long ongoing speech about how we were performing like crap. That is how you start a raid. If you're going to go into a this is Realm First shit, right? This shit ain't a fucking game. This is serious. And if you're going to start a raid that is all about fucking progress, what I want every raid leader in the chat right now to do is to get on voice comms, get every motherfucker in there and berate them. Make them feel terrible. Make them feel like the worst goddamn players ever. And then you start going at people individually, yeah? You do it everybody at first, right? You encompass them all as complete and fucking noobs. Then you go individual on motherfuckers. You say, you, Bill, you piece of fucking shit. You die under this fucking boss again. So that simple fucking crap, I will literally tear out your asshole and feed it to my dog. You, Sally, you're a fucking piece of shit. You shit priest. Why the fuck are you here, you stupid priest? Individually, every single person. And if you really want to top it off, you demotivate yourself for being a bad raid leader, right? You just start berating yourself. We had to step up our game. The first pull went great. We were able to push phase 2 right after the 3rd Thunderstruck. Our raiders were in tip-top shape today, it seemed. During the transition, everything went according to plan. Phase 2 began and we were reassembled on the platform. When the balls of lightning spawned, my heart jumped. We had 5 of them spawn with 2 diffused lightnings. I was losing hope since this could quickly turn into a wipe. As the great boomkin I am... What does a great boomkin do in a time of panic? I put the question to you people. At a time of sheer terror, at a time when all hope is lost, at the last possible second, what does a great boomkin do? How does a great boomkin react to this situation? A great boomkin only has one spell in his arsenal which will save that fucking raid, and it will do it every single time, and never has that spell been cast. Ever in the history of World of Warcraft has it been misused? Has it been abused? Has this spell ever led to anything annoying? He pulled out a fucking typhoon on that bitch, and everybody knew he was the boss boomkin. Typhoon, motherfuckers! Being the great boomkin I am, I typhooned the adds away from the Shadow Priest they were beating on, and dropped a vortex on top of them. While still in my celestial alignment, I dotted them up and went back to boss DPS like the scumbag, hoping to get ranked. Been wiping for 3 weeks, right? Demotivational speech from Keith, which is super fucking serious, right? Keith got a little bit hardcore. I still need to make sure I rank. The kill is kind of irrelevant at this point because although we're chasing the realm first and it's cutting edge and we've been going it for fucking weeks, I need to ensure that I rank, otherwise what's the fucking point? What is the point if I'm not gonna fucking rank? I ain't playing this game for fucking shits and giggles. No. And I turned, due to the extra dots, I turned into a Star Surge minigun. Our movement throughout the rest of the second phase was excellent. It was creamy. We never had more than 3 balls spawning and always positioned whips perfectly. The transition came and finally I was allowed a breath of fresh air. The adrenaline was rushing through my veins. Never in my life have I been this focused during a raid. To my surprise, we had a flawless transition. My heart started to race again. I kept saying to myself, please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. Please make sure you rank. As the boss did his fancy ass animation, as soon as we could hit him again, heroism was popped. I blew my cooldowns, a second potion, and dropped all my Treants. Oh, shit got real when the Treants went down. All 3. Count them motherfuckers. 3 went down. Diffused lightning came, only one spawned. I typhooned it. Yes! And I waited and rooted it. And then again back to the boss. He was dropping quickly in percentages, and suddenly when I glanced over his health again, he was at 7%. People began panicking on TeamSpeak. Our Shadow Priest died. Weird pair, you fucking suck, man. Keith is going to have words for you later. When I looked at the boss frame again, Lei Shen was on 2%. My heart was thumping in my chest. 1%. Our raid leader kept cursing at the boss, condemning it to the 7 pits of hell. I instantly rezzed our Shadow Priest. Welcome back. Soon after, his ugly body dropped dead on the floor. I couldn't believe my eyes. Did we really one-shot this annoying boss? Nerd screams were heard on TeamSpeak and we went on to Raden. Ironcliff were there as well, but according to a social spying on their stream, you can't spy on a public stream. Sorry, I'm just putting it out there. You can't spy on a public stream. What are you doing? I'm spying for you. How? I'm just watching the stream. I'm spying for you. I'm eternal. They weren't doing very well. After 30 minutes of attempts, they gave up. When we had our 5th attempt behind our backs, already pushing it further than they have. On our 10th pull, we pushed Raden into phase 3 and started to burn the boss, popping all cooldowns. How many Treants? He didn't write how many Treants there were. Just gonna put it out there, right? Don't leave us in suspense. I need to know how many Treants there were. Then we saw it. The Realm First Guild achievement. It popped up on our screen. Yeah. Weekend Pros has earned the achievement. Realm First, Raden! We were being spammed by whispers from all the players on the realm, congratulating us. Some of us saying, thank God Ironcliff didn't get it. However, one guild didn't whisper us at all. The members of Ironcliff were bitter on losing out to their supposedly legitimate realm first. They never had one before. And now, the one they were closest to getting, having Raden available 2 weeks before any other guild. It was stolen by some poxy 10-man, consisting of raiders who left them. After months of enduring taunts, trash talking from them on their stream, we now had our retribution. Despite the feeling like we had to rub it in their faces, we remained the better guild, and thought that the realm-wide achievement spam was harsh enough on them. Besides, how bad do you have to be not to kill Raden in your first week of unlocking him? Right? How bad do you have to be? Then wasting 30 attempts on him and failing to get below 75%. Not that we rubbed it in their faces, but I'm just going to point that out there. Thank you for our story. And here is our WoW progress as proof. Thank you for your lovely story. Some trials and tribulations there, though. But who wants to hear a story about a 12-year-old Swiss kid? Don't think that we're stopping there. Who wants to hear a story about a 12-year-old Swiss kid? Yeah? Yeah? This... not me. Them sweets. Them sweets. No more sweets. No more sweets. Not the sweets. My throat is fine. We'll be fine. How to be a kid in WoW. There's no names in this list because there are no names. It's a relatively short story. A nice interlude. But it's got 12-year-olds and Swedes and Wrath of the Lich King. So, how do I not read it? How do I not read a story about 12-year-old Swedes and Wrath of the Lich King? All sounds like good to me. Oh, I hope there's gear score. I do hope there's gear score. So, Preacher, this is a story about how I, as a 12-year-old kid from Sweden, came to WoW. It all started in mid-patch 4.3, when a new friend started in my class in school. Hi. He had played WoW since the end of Wrath of the Lich King. I did read it wrong. And did finally ding 85 for the first time a little time after he started. I heard him talk about it and got interested to start. But I had a little problem. My parents didn't let me buy the game. Bastard. Bastard. Foiled at the first turn. Can I have this game? Nope. Nope. So I downloaded it anyways to play on a trial account. Fuck you, parents. Can I have this game? No. Fuck it. Downloading it anyway. Bitch. What are you going to do about that, eh? Trial account, motherfucker. Yeah, it's so gangster. I love kid gangster maneuvers. Kiddie gangster maneuvers are so fucking cool. It's like, well, I'm downloading it anyway. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? After a few weeks, I was finally able to buy the game. My mom didn't like the game, so they put restrictions so I was only able to play on Fridays and Saturdays. Now, when you say your mom didn't like the game, did she like get ganked or what? Or did she have to play it first? Because that sounds like an awesome mom. Really, it's like, oh, what did you buy? Mortal Kombat 3? Well, I gotta play it first. No, I don't like it. Restricted? Restricting your shit. Yeah? What do you think about that? Restricting your shit. Fridays and Saturdays only, motherfucker. Parents are so badass these days. It looks like some sort of paedophile game. Burn it! The government said. I started to level a druid and got him to level 85 a few days after the pre-mop patch. I didn't like that I wasn't able to experience the Dragon Soul enough at the mop launch. Hey, dude. It's alright. It's alright. You might have felt bad at the time that you didn't get to experience the Dragon Soul to its full potential. But it's alright. Just let's take it from me. It's fine. Absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. You're going to be okay. But I carried on and got my ass up to level 90 and realised how shit I was at the game. Fuck, I'm really bad at this game. I'm absolutely terrible. I wasn't happy about it, so I re-rolled. Okay, 12 years old. Shit at the game. Never raided. What are you rolling? Come on, people. Get the clock going. What are we rolling? What are we rolling? We're 12 years of age. We're sweet. We're sweet. Holy shit. What kind of DK? Hunter. What kind of DK? There's only one kind of DK to be rolling. If I've never raided before, and now I'm going to be a hero, what am I rolling? Blood! Yay! You know what's going to make me better at the game? Blood DK. Fuckers. Blood DK. That's right. Can't play a druid. Blood DK. Up in this bitch. Not one person in the chat. Oh, one person. Who was that? DeGinge! DeGinge, you are living up to your name, man. You said unholy. What? What? Blood DK, of course. Blood DK. I wasn't happy about being bad at the game, so I rolled a Blood DK. Leveled him to level 90 and saw an opportunity to kill some bosses outside of the LFR. I started to watch Fat Boss guides, trained on the tactics, and checked the vid again, so I didn't remember something was wrong. After a few months and a lot of pugs that fell apart on the stone guards, I finally found a raiding guild in trade chat. Oh, yes! 12-year-old Swee re-rolls to Blood DK. Months later, finds a guild in trade chat. We're ticking a lot of boxes here, people. We are ticking a lot of fucking boxes. This is setting us up for a big victory. That's what this is, okay? We're setting ba-ching, ba-ching, ticking them off, shooting them down. And the shit was about to get real. Yeah, I like that. We cleared the first 3 bosses in the Mogushan vaults with about 5 to 10 wipes per boss. And I thought that it was going quite well, considering that I had seen the others talking about how many attempts it could take to kill some bosses in guild chat. If I joined a guild and they were saying, well, you know, stone guards, that's going to be 8 to 10 wipes at least, I would probably just leave. Yeah, probably just leave. But at one of the attempts on Elegon, some people died after I accidentally stood a little bit too far away from the boss, so he gripped the whole raid into the middle. But the boss went into phase 2 of you were the first one to run away when the floor was disappearing. I fucking love that. It's like, it's not even started casting, the floor's disappearing, and you were in Ogrimmar. You were like, I'm not dying to this noob shit, and you just fucking escaped. You just fucking were out of there, like, the boss is wiping, meleeing everybody, you were gone. You were like, fuck this shit, I'm not dying to this. I'm not looking like a noob. No way. No way, no how. I didn't see any problem with this because I had no idea about the combat res cap. The leader said reset the boss. It was my job to taunt the boss after phase 3. So I did it and stood as far away from the boss as possible so he would kill us. Oh my god. But the raid leader lost his shit. I have no idea why. And screamed this guy then screamed in his 12-year-old man voice. Can I do this? My throat might be fucked. I'm going for it. For fuck's sake! You should be ashamed for being so fucking bad! And he left the raid and G-quitted. And I G-quitted too because I thought it would be embarrassing to be in the guild after that. Because I thought he was mad at me. And me only. In brackets, I was the reason for 99% of the wipes so he could be mad at me. In brackets, it wasn't. So worth it, I need a drink. I made a second attempt on my DK. Yep, I'm not giving up on this blood DK. He's my key to success. I made a second attempt on my DK. But only in pugs this time. Not real raiding. That's a little bit scary. We're not going to do any real raiding. A little bit scary. But it happened again! I joined a semi-guild run that was stuck on Elegon. The other tank pulled the boss. I was waiting outside on the ad. The ad spawned. I taunted the ad and ran with him to the side. When I saw the other tank was tanking the ad too. Weird. I felt like the time had stopped in a few seconds. And then Elegon gripped the whole raid to him and we wiped again. I was furious! Oh, come on, really? Writing... What the fuck? I said that you were supposed to tank the boss, so what the fuck did you do to the ad? Question mark, exclamation mark. The leader kicked me from the group and said that the other tank wiped him that I had taunted the boss and he thought I wanted him to tank the ad. I didn't want to believe it. So I whispered him, please invite me. He's just lying. He's a noob. And I realised that I had been put on ignore. I bet that really hurts at a young age to be put on ignore, doesn't it? I bet at such a young age to be put on ignore is actually really upsetting. I imagine it's absolutely No, say it isn't true. But I didn't give up there. No way! Not on my blood DK. I joined another pug 1 day later that had the same progress. They invited a paladin with item level 502. This happened like 2 weeks before 5.2. This was supposed to carry us. And the first stuff he said when he came in the group was, hi, followed with, oh my god, I won't do a shit with that noob. I won't do a shit with that noob. I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine. I don't want to do a shit with you either. If we're talking about it, I'm just saying I don't want to do a shit with you either. So let's not shit together and we'll be fine. We can be good bros together, okay? But thanks for reminding me. Followed with yellow text saying, you have been removed from the group. I asked the leader why he kicked me. And he said that the paladin had told him to do it. What a pussy. And I started to believe that he was in the raid the day before. So I started to argue about how I misclicked and how I promised that he could kick me instantly if I goofed something. Oh, begging. Nobody likes a begging blood DK, right? There's something tragic about a begging blood DK. And he putted me on ignore too. And I thought I was the famous noob on the server. Oh, it gets so sad. Oh, I am the famous noob on the server. I unsubbed and started a new account to level a new DK. Of course you did. Of course, because it's not the class. I found my class. This is where I belong. This is where I belong. I belong with the Blood DK. I belong there. This is where I'm gonna be. Never give up. Never quit. A Blood DK never gives up. Never. I did know that people could track transfers, but not how. I started to raid on my Blood DK. I was much better on tanking on the new DK when I was on the first one. You really weren't, right? You're kind of giving me that feeling of when you're in school and the only thing that's going to make you better than at soccer is not practice, but getting the same football boots as a famous footballer. And then suddenly you place these golden boots upon your feet as if they are some treasure from the Legend of Zelda, and suddenly you are remarkable at the game. Remarkable at the game because of the power of soccer. The power of soccer and the boots. It's all about that. It's all about that. Look at everybody, it's football. It's football. I apologise to any new guys, that will stay. The legendary sneakers. And that improvement was entirely your fault. Shit, I just crapped all over myself. He was much better this time because he found the Mike Preach WoW guides. Ignore everything I just said in the previous 20 seconds. Football forever. Football forever. Forever. Number 4. Yeah? Football forever. But I wasn't as good as I wished to be. Fuck, you didn't pay enough attention. You didn't pay enough attention to my guide. You would have been fine. I joined some cesspool guild and I was able to clear the whole damn Throne of Thunder up to Horadon in 3 months. 3 months! And we cleared up to Horadon. We cleared up to Horadon in 3 months. Oh, my chest can't handle it. Holy fuck. That is brilliant. I love the way you did that. That's funny. But that was it. And I started to level a monk that I finally leveled to 55 to unlock the DK in the first place. You leveled a monk to unlock the DK. You, my friend, are doing it right. You are doing it right. That is how every new player to World of Warcraft should play, is you roll a monk, you double time it to level 55, and then you switch that shit over to a blood DK ASAP. ASAP. Swap it right over. You're doing it correctly, okay? Let everybody know this, okay? Everybody needs to know. I took a break, I uninstalled WoW in a few weeks, and the same day I reinstalled WoW again, I joined a pug where we cleared TOT up to Megara's trash. Yes, sir. We fell apart on Megara's trash. I can see that happening. I mean, you're talking to somebody who might have to do Megara trash 10, 11 times a week. Yeah. I've seen some scary fucking shit on that Megara trash. Funny story, I'll remind you, I'll let you in on a secret, is I was doing Megara on my shaman, because I was bringing you some resto shaman stuff, and at least, let me make sure I'm not exaggerating this, I want to say 17 people went straight to the boss and had absolutely no idea how you spawn Megara, and then started calling the rest of us noobs for not being at the boss while we were killing the Bell dudes. Right? At least 17 people. The whole fucking raid map was stood at the boss. Yeah. That's the shit right there. That's the shit right there. That's fucking awesome. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I started to play again with a new inspiration, and 1 week after that I am standing proud with the Veil of Eternal Sorrows achievement. I got it in a flex, but I thought that it was cool. Oh, I got my achievement in a flex. Oh, that's so cool. That's and that so far is my WoW journey. Oh. Okay, so your journey's just started. And a big fat brofist from Sweden. One for you as well. Thank you for sharing our story, young friend. Young friend. That's awesome. You'll get there one day, buddy. You'll get there one day. You'll get there one day. Right. What time is it? A story of drugs, WoW, and a fable. A story of drugs? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do the story of drugs. I don't think it's that long. Okay. It can't be that long when you use type 50 font, right? Okay. We need a dad and a little brother. A dad and a little brother. A dad. Who's going to be the dad? I'm going to be the dad. Why not? We'll call him Mike. Mike. Who's going to be my little brother? Who's my little brother? Glenn. Okay. I'm only using my names because it actually says in the story the characters don't need to be named. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But Glenn, my little brother, he's looking after the shop. This guy. Who's going to be my little brother? This guy. I love that. Let's go before my throat gives out. Holla preacher, holla ballers and brofists all round. Today I bring you 2 chapters of which we will read 1. I left out of my 4-part drama story. I left these chapters out originally, but I decided to write them down and send them in for you and the ballers to enjoy. The first story is an anecdote with a valuable lesson about my WoW life, I bet it is, and my real life that can hopefully help some ballers out. My story begins in 6th grade. How old is that? How old is that? 6th grade. People. 6th grade. Someone. Come on. Tell me. I don't know. Where's the Americans? 12? 11? 11-ish? Okay, so it's that kind of thing. Alright. So it's about 11 in vanilla when I began to play WoW. I made a dwarf hunter named Hunter. Gosh, did. With an A though. Hunter. I made a dwarf hunter named Hunter. Please tell me it was a female dwarf hunter. That would be awesome. I imagine it isn't though. I had the most fun ever leveling, enjoying my first immersive online world. I met people online, had fantastic newbie experiences, and fell in love with WoW. I got to 56, halfway to 57, and then my dad Mike cancelled my account because I said I was spending too much time playing. Yeah! Fuck you! That's right, you're spending too much time. Cancelled, bitch! My credit card, you little 11-year-old piece of shit. You haven't got any money, so it's daddy's money. I'm working hard so you can sit here all day playing the fucking PC. It's my PC in the first place. I need it to play SimCity 3000. Thanks very much. Get the fuck off, kid. Doing my nutting. This is about halfway through my 7th grade. Yes, I was a slow leveler. Hey, if I catch my son playing this machine, it's kicking off. It's kicking off royally. I'm just telling you right now. When I started high school, I met some real-life friends who had started playing WoW. Yes. I wanted to play a game, but I was sure that Mike, my dad, would not let me. Sigh. I was sure I'd never see Azeroth again. It was 2 weeks before school let out for the summer during my freshman year. I was playing slow-pitch softball in my PE class. Slow-pitch softball. That sounds retarded. Is that like a retarded one? What's slow pitch? Slow pitch softball. Is that like a giant ball where they throw it dead slow to make sure you can hit it? That sounds really goofy. That sounds terrible. And something was about to happen that would give me the opportunity to play WoW once more. You are so breaking your leg. Calling it. There's a leg break coming up, people. It's gonna be fucking. It's for girls. It's a retard ball. it's for girls. There's a broken leg coming up. I fucking guarantee it. I slid into home plate, being that it was the last batter during the class period, and I was the winning run. Not only was I out, But I also heard a large snap. My leg was jacked up horribly. My leg from about halfway up my shin and my foot was turned a perfect 90 degrees to the right. Oh, shit. Definitely a hunter. Definitely a hunter. Oh, you fucked your shit up good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Nothing better than breaking your leg as a kid. Because you've already got nothing to do. Now you don't even have school to do. It's so good. So good. I would spend my entire summer break inside with a cast. I was going to do that anyway. To be honest, it's like, what do you do for the summer? I'm not doing fucking anything. I'm playing computers. Are you kidding me? Fucking noobs. I'm not going out. Camp. What? With a cast that went all the way up my leg. Not even my dad would tell me that WoW is out of the question now. I would. Shit, we're going to play some board games. That's what we're doing. Here's a DS. 2DS. Son. He said he would let me reactivate my account. Aww. You did it on purpose. I bet you broke your own leg just to play some WoW. When I went to retrieve my Dorf that I had such fond memories of, I found that I could not access my account. The username and password had both been changed. And in a moment of clarity, I remembered something horrible that I had done. During my 8th to 9th grade years of school, I was a huge druggie. Nice. 8th to 9th grade? At like 15. I would totally break my leg for that. I should break my leg this year. School's out, baby. I was a mega drug user. I smoked a lot of marijuana and took all kinds of painkillers. If you're gonna do it, go hardcore. If you're gonna kill yourself, just go for the fucking whole hog. Bonus for breaking my leg, friends gave me free weed. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. I got free drugs and I got my WoW account back. Excellent. One night when I was on a mix of both at a party, I became paranoid that someone was trying to hack my WoW account. What? Of all the things to get paranoid about. At a party. You're at a party and suddenly you're thinking, somebody's trying to hack my WoW account? How did you get from A to B? How did you get from A to B that was your thought process? It's like, I have to leave this party. Somebody is trying to hack my WoW account. Paranoia. I changed all of my account info while I was under the influence using my friend's computer. I need a PC. You've no idea. Oh, it's a stoner. It's like, dude, I totally need a PC. Like right now, you've no idea. My level 56 dwarf hunter is getting hacked for all his shit, man. They're taking his bow, taking my cat. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible situation. Not my level 56. I need your PC. I need your PC. Needless to say, I have no idea what I changed it to. What's worse is I shared the account with my little brother, Glenn. He probably sold it knowing him. What's worse is I shared my account with my little brother, Glenn, who is beloved undead rogue Deddy. That sounds legit. He was 5 when he named his character. Oh, that's outside the terms of service. You can't be making a WoW character at the age of 5, Glenn. Where's Glenn? You can't, Glenn. You can't be. That's against the terms of service. 11 plus. It's very important. I told my father that a gold farmer had jacked my account. Did you use gangster lingo? Dad, my gold farmer jacked my account, and I need to purchase the game again to start over. I got jacked, Dad. I got fucking jacked, and I got this broken ass leg. I'm stoned all the time. I can't even find my keys. I'm all fucked up. I made another. Really? Who wants to be? Okay. Oh, Scarbonzo, best name ever. That name is fucking legit, man. Scarbonzo, you should be the name of our main character. I made another dwarf hunter. His name was Scarbonzo. This is the epic foreshadowing, ballers. I played all summer long and I capped at 60. I had not bought the Burning Crusade. It was fine though. At the end of summer when my cast came off, I had no real interest in playing again until 2 years later. My junior year of high school, I bought my first computer. Up until now, I was using the family PC for all my gaming. I got my PC and instantly went to reactivate my WoW account. It's amazing how excited we get about such a lowly optimized game on a really good PC, right? Really good. I bought this awesome PC to play WoW on. It's so good. Once again, however, I couldn't access the account. History repeated itself. I changed all the info. In a moment of clarity, I realized I had done it again. I changed my passing email while I was high. I called Blizzard and explained what happened. Excuse me, Mr. French lady. I just got high and I changed it. I actually told them I was baked when I changed my information, and that's why I couldn't remember it. They wouldn't help me. No, really? You phoned Blizzard and said you needed account information because you were stoned. And they didn't help you. Isn't that a thumbs up from Blizz? Is that they're not going to tolerate that shit? I like that. I like that. Zoe. Let you help you out. At least Blizzard weren't like, it's okay, here you go. Here you go. I just couldn't help me. I'd set the account under a fake name. I bet you called it something like, I could not prove that I was, in fact. Okay. He picked a fake name to set up his account under. While being a teenager and high. You won't guess it, but the name he decided to set it under real name. He decided to name his real name Bam Bam Bigelow. That's the name he chose. What is your name, sir? Bam Bam Bigelow. And his problem was that he could not prove that he was Bam Bam Bigelow, and Blizzard wouldn't help him. Excuse me, sir, can you prove that you are in fact... Can you send the driving license of Bam Bam Bigelow, please? You know, I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't prove it. I was so sad I had to start another WoW account, but put down the bong and made my druid Scarbonzo. Because, of course, we're just going to keep the same name, but his old name was taken. Everyone has great memories of that tune on their account. Their first character. It's your third character. The one they first raided on. The one they made all these great memories with. I will never have Hunter, and that kills me to this day. Oh, you feel sad for your long-lost character? I could completely relate to that. I deleted my first level 60 character. My Dwarf Warrior, I deleted him. I have no idea why. Like, I wasn't on that server anymore, so I deleted the character. I fucking no idea why I did that. But it had Blackhand's Breath when it was legit. So good. Oh, Doomsaw. Blackhand's Doomsaw. So good. Tearing up AV, that motherfucker. Yeah! Tearing up AV with my Blackhand Doomsaw. Woo! I cannot look at a single character on my account and say, I remember when I saw this for the first time. All those wonderful memories are not mine to have. Oh, I feel for you. The same goes for my little brother. I lost his first... Oh, Glenn. In all this confusion, I of course lost Glenn's first character, Deddy, as well. Recently, I confessed to him why I couldn't recover the account. Now he's older, you approached him, you were like, Glenn, we need to talk. I need to tell you the truth of what happened to Deddy. I know I told you that Dad gave him to a better home, yeah? I know that we had that, but now we kind of need to... I want to reveal to you what really happened, and it's not easy for me. But... It's on an account I lost, and I'm really sorry, Glenn. And you'll never get him back. You'll never get him back. I knew the feelings of sadness that he felt. That is quite possibly the worst part of it all. It's so sad. I ruined the game for somebody else. A word to the wise, ballers. Drugs and WoW do not mix well. I don't think that message is going to go down well for a lot of people. I don't think that's going to go down well. I don't think so. I will leave that to your own judgment. Alright, I'm going to leave that to your own judgment. And that is going to conclude our little return to drama time. We should hopefully have another one on Monday, another one on Wednesday, and hopefully one on Friday. But I will update you on Facebook and via the Twitter machine if we can do that. I need to go rest my voice. I would love to do another one, but my voice is fucked. Absolutely fucked. But thank you for a great afternoon. That was a lot of fun. And thank you for so many of you turning up. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry about the interesting start. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a really good weekend. There's no web show this weekend. The web show is next week. I'm doing some PC stuff tomorrow. We're installing water cooling on my PC tomorrow. I'll put a little video up of the stuff going on. We're doing some water cooling stuff. And thank you for the guys who sent me a donation as well. Cheers, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. The YouTube videos are coming up in a couple of hours. See you later, guys.